Today I'm beginning a short series on identity, what it really means, why it matters, and why so many of us feel so disconnected from it. Most people think identity is the country on your passport, or the language that you speak, or the box you check on a form. But identity is much more deeper than that. Identity is the quiet story that you carry about who you are, where you come from, and what your life means. It is the root beneath every decision, every fear, every dream, every moment of resilience. So what is identity? Identity is not a document, it's not a job title, it's not personality, it's your inner truth. Identity is the place inside you that answers, who am I? Identity gives you belonging, it gives you grounded, it gives you a sense of direction. Without it, you feel lost. So before we go any deeper, I want to clarify 3 words that people tend to get mixed up: nationality, ethnicity, and ancestry. They are related, but they're not the same. So first we have nationality. Nationality is simple. It's about your legal membership to a country. It is your passport. It can change if you move, if you migrate, if you naturalize. Nationality is about paperwork, not identity. Next is ethnicity. Ethnicity is about the cultural group that you belong to. It's shaped by the language, the food, the tradition, the environment. You adopt it from the community you grew up in. Ethnicity is about how you live, not necessarily about who your ancestors were. And then there's ancestry. Ancestry is the bloodline you descend from. It is your lineage, the people whose DNA, memories, and patterns you carry. Ancestry cannot be changed. It is the spiritual and biological story behind your existence. People tend to mix these terms, identity, ancestry, ethnicity, nationality, mainly because our history has been shaped by colonization, migration, loss of language, separation from roots, and forced displacement. And so many of us grew up without clear access to where we come from. Some learned about the flag they lived under versus learning about the lineage they come from. And so we confuse these terms not because we're ignorant, but because the world blurred them from us. Spiritually, identity is your root system. Why? Because it gives you clarity. It gives you grounding. It gives you a sense of belonging. It's a compass for purpose. It gives you a deeper understanding of your gifts, and it helps to connect you to the people who walked before you. When you know who you are, you walk differently. You speak differently. You choose differently. Identity becomes your intuition because you're no longer trying to borrow a story that isn't yours. Emotionally, identity is your protection. It protects you from feeling unworthy, feeling lost, feeling invisible, feeling disconnected, feeling as if you don't belong anywhere. When identity is unclear, people feel as though they're floating through life. You feel as if you have no sense of direction. You're searching for something that you can't name. But when identity is rooted, something shifts. You begin to understand your patterns, your choices, your strengths, your potentials. Identity helps you make sense of your life. And so as we start this series, I want to ask you a simple question. When you remove your nationality, your job title, and all of the labels that society gives you, who are you really? Let's explore that together, one layer at a time. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Also hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I post a new video. Sur ce, on se dit à la prochaine. See you soon.